I wish to raise a question of privilege, and while I associate myself with the protest of the protesters, I would request them to be kindly keep quiet for a while. An important issue of privilege that I am raising. You will recall, sir, that it was agreed that language preference of members of parliament would be sought when certain reports are tabled in parliament. And this is a question with regard to the report of the Commission to investigate political victimization that I raised in the House today. When I was asked my language preference, I indicated that I would like to receive it in English. There was a form that was circulated and our preference was obtained. However, the final report was initially tabled only in Sinhala and contained 3 volumes running into 2043 pages. Much later, a CD was distributed among the Tamil-speaking members of parliament, which was said to contain a Tamil translation of the said final report. I never received a translation in English. I have now managed to compare the contents of the CD said to contain the Tamil translation with the final report in the Sinhala language with the assistance of others proficient in Sinhala. I am appalled to find that what is said to be the Tamil translation contains only a few pages of the final report in Sinhala. For instance, volume 2 of the Sinhala report is totally missing. Pages 160 to 554, 572 to 608, 667 to 1556, 1565 to 2043 are all missing in this CD that is said to contain the full Tamil translation. There are a few other pages that cannot be identified with the Sinhala text. I do not know if all the copies of this CD contain the same information. I wish to know why a fraud of this magnitude has been perpetrated on the Tamil-speaking members of parliament. Who is responsible for this? I was earlier told by the staff that parliament did not wish to take responsibility for the translation, and that is the reason why English translation was not provided. I was told that the Tamil translation was done by the Presidential Secretariat and Parliament merely copied the CDs and circulated among the members of Parliament. I wish to know whether this is true. You will agree that this is a serious breach of my language rights in addition to being a breach of my privilege as a member of Parliament. So I want to also say this is a very, very serious issue. In 1987, we are supposed to have amended the Constitution and accepted Tamil also as an official language of this country. More than 35 years later, I have to stand in that very assembly that passed that amendment and plead for equality, plead for the rights of Tamil as an official language. Most people say, when you talk about the grievances of the Tamil people, what are your grievances? You had a language grievance that was resolved in 1987, and they belittle all our other serious grievances. But even this particular language grievance that is said to have been resolved in 1987 is not even adhered to in the highest forum in the country. And it's a sad day. It's a sad day that I have raised this a number of occasions. I am told that the presidential communiques that are issued only in Sinhala and in English, and it is not issued in Tamil. If this is how you treat Tamil as an official language, then is it any wonder that you have the wrath of the world on you. Thank you.